Talk to me about the nines. I mean, have you figured out your nine yet? Who's your starting nine right now?
Well, we don't play right now, so I'm left.
If Qatar was tomorrow,
I mean, that's
who's
the thing.
the nine? Who's the guy?
What we're going to do is we're going to see who we have guys that know how we want to play, have been in our system, and are candidates to be the number 9. And then I think as this tournament, as we lead into this tournament, we're going to see who's in the best form. I think that's how you pick players.
What will determine, besides the form? Is there a style of play versus a set opponent that you think affects the nine position?
It could. You could say, all right, in this match we may want a more physical profile. In the next match we may go for a player who's better pressing. I mean, the one criteria they have to have is the ability to score goals at the international level. That has to be.
To that point,
yes.
So, like, this is such a strange World Cup. You're not really going to have this team very much. So when you think about your forwards, is it just as simple as, like, you tell them, hey, whoever's hottest, come October, November, you're getting to start in the World Cup? Is it just that? Or are there other things? When you say form, is that, because I hear form and I think striker, that means just goals.
Right.
Is there more to it?
Well, you look at the chances they're getting. Are they getting good quality chances? Are they fit? Are they able to run, for 90 minutes and do the defensive? We talked about us being a pressing team. Can they do that part of the game as well? So there's a number of criteria. We're looking at how well did they fit into the group. I mean, there's a number of things we're looking at to determine, who will play.
Pepe, Ferreira, those are the two guys that we've seen a lot of. They're very different. How would picking one or the other maybe impact what it is that you guys do? Or maybe I misspoke. Maybe they're not that different.
I think they're similar. I think Pepe's his ability in the penalty box is really good for a young player. His ability to get shots off really quickly is a good quality of his. Good running behind the line, dynamic player. Jesus, unbelievable understanding of the game of soccer. Also has worked on runs behind the back line now. I think in the penalty box is where he needs to keep working, and I know in Dallas they're working hard with him. So, we'll see.
You mentioned a physical presence. Who are we talking about?
So there's a number of guys. We have Sebastian, who just went to Jordan Pifak, who just went to Union Berlin. He could be an option. We know Josh Sargent is a physical striker. Jassy Zardes has proven to be give teams a difficult time. Even Ricardo's a guy that when you want him to be physical, can do it. So there are a number of players.
Do you think we could see multiple 9s at the World Cup? Because we kind of keep coming back to this, who's the 9?
Right.
Do you need the 9? Is that what's best for this team?
I think in any position you want options. You want alternatives, right? So, I could see us playing, different number 9s in different games. I could see us playing different midfielders in different games. I think that one of the key, when you're looking at lineups throughout the World Cup, there's very few teams that play the same 11 every game. It just doesn't happen.
Maybe not the same 11 every game, but you get at least somewhat of the same spine every game, or the same main characters every game. And I go back to a game that I saw you guys play. You ended up losing. It was the Gold Cup Final 2019. Yeah. The first, I would say, 40 minutes of that game, you guys should have been up 3-1.
Yep.
Josie Altidore playing as a 9. He was a big physical striker, combined very well. Christian got in behind, Paul got in behind. I remember that game vividly. Yeah. That's not the way football is played. You miss your chances. It can come back to bite you, and that's what happened. But you had your chances, but you had a 9 who knew how to combine. You had a 9 who knew what you were looking for. Do you feel you have that right now, regardless of who plays?
Yeah, I think that's a perfect world type of scenario, right? And, Josie is going to be a Hall of Famer, right? He's a really good striker in the history of U.S. soccer. Mm-hmm. And do we have a guy at his level right now? No. But do we have guys that have potential to keep climbing the ranks and being very good soccer players? Yes. And we're going to have to see, again, I'm not getting hung up on, if you talk about the spine, I'm not getting hung up on we have to start the same, 4 guys. I'm not getting hung up on that, because I know the guys don't get hung up on that. We try to put the best players on the field that can perform on the day, and that's what we're looking for.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.